This is a live chat, but I keep getting interrupted all the time and I keep having to cut it off and never making it. So I'm going to do this sort of like a live but a pre-recorded upload. So it means that I've done the upload already, but I will be in the chat below. So if you've got any questions or that, I will be there at the official time. This does go out on YouTube. So today I'd like to come on and show you my art journal. This is one of the, I'm not sure, but it's a popular one. It's a 8x8, I believe, and I've decorated it. You've seen me do this before if you're not new to my channel. I used my jelly print wastes, little scrap pieces and that. I've done the front and the back cover, and then I put some like matte medium on there. So let's open this. I'm gonna show you through it. Also, I've done September's month for Kerry Gibson Arts journal page, so we're going to go through that once we get to it as well. Okay, so I really like this because it's got a deep pocket here. I can put little bits of snippets of paper in and that. Right, so some of this you would have seen before. These ones were the start, which I made. These were out of, hang on, it'd be best if I stand up because it's shadow and I can't see otherwise. This image and this image here, I actually hand coloured these in. These were out of an adult colouring book. I really loved the images. So what I've done is I didn't do all the adult colouring book, you know, colour it in, and it was just getting wasteful the amount of books I had. So what I've done is I've cut some of them out and stuck them in here on various backgrounds I've made and that. Like this background here, look how glimmery that is, look. And I've used spray mists for that. And just added various bits and pieces. It says badass. Right. That one I done for Kerry Gibson for art journal prompt. Same with this one. And I was doing double spreads. I like to do a whole big page because the more you've got, the more you can create and the more the scene, you know, it all comes together. This one I've done using some of the adult colouring book pieces. And then this was from a bird calendar I had that I could just cut out. I've still got some more of the birds, and I've done a few of the birds in here. And this says beautiful summer memory. I've recently just done this one, just piecing things together and fussy cutting things and that, doing the background. This one was from an adult colouring book I had. I really loved the image. Halloween Witch. And I coloured that, and I just colour it out and put it onto a background that I really love to create. This one you've already seen if you're not new to my channel. I've done this for Kerry's art prompts. This one I'm still working on. I've just done some dark coloured leaves. Though these leaves are not black, though they look black. They were dark green, I believe, on the purple, but the purple sent them into like a black looking colour. This one, I've done this about a month ago. Just added the last bit of this. And I had some birds out the calendar and I thought I'd put them together. They're like, I think that's more or less like an ocean bird and that's a kingfisher, but they're happy together. And that's why I put that. This one, I love the robin. I think I've got another one of these robins that I want to use, but I wanted to get like a very sort of like wintry morning type of feel, like Christmas is on its way, without going too red and green and traditional colours. I wanted to throw a bit of orange in there because of the orange red on him, bit of red there, very sort of dull background, you know, sort of cold background. And if I want to add anything else in it, I will do, but I've left it like this for now. This one I made for Kerry Gibson art. I think this was the last one I done with the bird. And that bird came out of one of the bird calendars that I had as well. This one I've done, another one from the calendar that I had. And I've used some stencils here that I recently got. And this is all like a field of poppies basically, and I've done a poppy up there. This is one of Kerry Gibson art stencils that she sells, but I've done a flower and then made it more bolder out. And it says warm up to life every day. Then I've done this one, which was another two of the birds. And this is Change the World. This is a lot of wildlife on there. So, yeah, it's a very turquoise and green colours on there. So I like that with the gold. This one, I really do like the way this has come out. This is my autumn theme. And I've only just recently made this one. And I've used, again, another colouring book page that I'd done. And I've just cut that out, but the background on this is I've stamped a lot, and I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can hold it up. Maybe this side would be better for you to see. I've stamped a lot on there and added a lot of paint and colours. Let me see if I want to show you this side as well. It's a bit shadowy. Maybe if I, no. There, you'll see it, see, it's really nice. It's like very autumn colours. You've got like a mossy green, a red, then you've got the orange and a darker orange and some green here and there. Really nice it is. It really complements him well when it says breathe in beautiful nature. And there's some mushrooms there, though I should have gone over the top with that mushroom a bit, but I didn't want to cover the end. And then we've got a nice sunflower and a little owl sitting up there. So, yeah, I like that. And then this came out of an older calendar as well, Lucky Dog. This is by a famous artist, and it was an American calendar, and I only bought it for one picture, which I actually framed. But it adds some, it's got some really sort of goofy, fun, sort of very vintage, retro stuff like this in there. And I like this one. I thought that's going in my art journal. So I've sort of interacted it here and there. Just pull it in here, colour it all up, done a background. And I think that's nice. Lucky Dog. This one is a page from my sister who recently passed away. So I've got Remember there. And Love You to the Moon and Back. A nice swan and a bird. Forever My Sister. This one I've just sort of finished last night actually. I did this butterfly on the jelly print. I actually coloured all this. This was in an adult colouring book, and I cut her out. I've added loads of dots everywhere. This is the ultimate dream. I quite like that page. It's nice and bright. I've just done a few pages that I can actually come back on. So these were done by Colour Glows, and the gold and the pink. These ones I've got to do something with. They're just random sheets of paper that I had. This is jelly prints. I want to do something Halloweeny now. This one, now this one here, I've just recently done this for Kerry Gibson Art for a September challenge, the journal one, and this is the latest I've done. So if you're watching Kerry, this is for the September one. She wanted, the colours were, let me see if I can remember this, purple plus, main colour was purple, the secondary colour was buff, but I didn't have buff, but this was the closest thing, which is apricot, but it looks sort of buff. Okay, so I used it on both sides with a stencil. She wanted us to use, we could use black and white if we wanted, and she wanted us to use an animal, and then book pages and something sewn or something like that. So I can't get out my sewing machine at the moment because I've had to put things away because of my circumstances and that. So I had some of these ribbons that I'd sewn on, these tatty ones that I'd sewn onto things with some lace ribbon and everything else. So I've just stuck some of those down. I've used the colours she wanted. I've used an animal, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous grey cat. And the book pages I put in here are bits and pieces out of Murder on the Orient Express, Agatha Christie. You've got Pyro in there and all that. And then I've just put some of these fancy stickers on everywhere. And I think that's just complemented it off a little bit. And I've got the train up here. So I don't think that's the Orient Express, but it's the nearest thing I could get to like a steam train. And the cat's got his top hat on. So yeah, I've done that. This one I finished yesterday because I finished the pictures, then I put the words on, you see. So it takes me a while to get through to getting the words. So it's got how far you've come, it's scary like no other. So this was out of a Vogue magazine. So was this, and so was this hanging jewel. But I've had to cover up some of the hanging jewel because this needed to overlay a bit. This one I created last night. This has got various stencils on the back, lots of Colour Glow and distress ink pad I used on them, and lots of different shades of blue. And that's Jean Kelly. I don't know who this actress is, but I've got an old movie book that I can cut some pictures out. So yeah, I've just done sort of something. I wasn't particularly thinking of anything to do, but I've done that. Just another random page I've coloured in. This one I finished up last night as well. Same thing, Colour Glows on the back, and then topped off with a stencil with distress ink, and lots of my labels. I had a lot of labels, old tatty labels that I coloured in with, what did I use on them? I painted them with can't remember now, but I stenciled on top of them, and they're great for tearing up and putting in these art journals. So that's vintage old movie book as well. I don't know who this is, but I've put It's a Dilemma Worth Waiting For, Mademoiselle. And I'll just add anything else I can to that, just to bring it together, because it has got a lot of labels in it. And yeah, that's it. So I've still got all these pages left, but I've really found this. I've never completed an art journal yet, so that was excellent doing that. And I really enjoyed doing this so far. So more or less, we would say half of it is done. Remember, this is bulked up now because of the paint and all that. So I've got around half of it done. So I thought I'd show you that. And when the other half is done, I'll show you that again. Also, I would like to show you that I've just put on my Esty shop, well, about a week or two ago. I've made some wax seals. So I'm doing 10 in a wallet. So I've handmade the wallets and they're all stamped out. So if you're interested, pop along and buy some. I've still got to put some categories on there and take some pictures and that. But I have got an everything's wallet and a Halloween wallet up there. I've still got to do the Christmas ones, and I've still got to do animals and birds and flowers and plants. But I've made these, let me show you. I've made these wallets, okay, like that. And what I'm doing is I'm going to tie them round with string and either put a wax seal or a sticker on the top. Not sure yet. When the time comes, I'll know. And then I'm selling them done in all different colours, and they're all different. I've got loads. I mean, I've got tons and tons of wax seals, so I'm going to sell some made up wax seals. So that's an everything set, which will include everything, including all the different categories. And then I've got Halloween ones that I'm making up, and again they'll be tied round with some ribbon or some string, and then they look like that. This one's not, this is only a sample, so this needs to come over a minute. So all you do is you take them off of there and stick them onto your own projects, and they're already done for you to use in this handy little wallet that you can save, which is decorative. So I've actually measured out these wallets, and I handmade these wallets, so it complements these little stamps, these little stamp waxes, and I'm doing them in different colours of gold and silver. So if you want to buy any, which I would appreciate, some sales, I'm doing them for £5.45. That's UK price only. That includes the shipping. You can pay me by PayPal or go over to my Esty shop. I will have to get the other categories on there, but if you want a chosen category, I'm doing the everything, which includes everything in all the different categories, the Halloween, the Christmas, the animals and birds, which is a mixture of those, and the flowers and plants, which is a mixture of those. If you would like to buy any, please email me. I'll leave my link below, or contact me on one of the social medias. You've probably got me on Facebook. You've probably got me on Instagram. Okay then, guys. Well, that's all for today. And I will be in the comment section below. I will be reading this. As this video plays, I will be there. And sitting there watching this with you. And if you want to ask me anything, please do. I'm going to be there. I was going to do a live, but I keep getting interrupted, so I can't do a live at the moment. Plus I'm in and out all the time, so I haven't really got time to do that much, you know. So I thought I'd come on, say hello to everyone. I'm doing all right. Thank you so much, everyone, for the cards and the love and the support. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.